And solution. I finally found out what the problem was. And the truth is, it wasn't even all that hard. I just forgot an important step when making pickup items. I always have to identify it by pairing it with any alterable value A. This is where I messed up. You see this always here? You set the X position, set the Y position, the zoom value, the scale, and when you have a pickup item in an enemy, always identify it by one of the names. I'm surprised I forgot that myself. But that's pretty much it for here. I guess I'll show you how it looks with the fix now. Okay. Looks a lot better now that I can actually collect things. And I did a pretty good job with that. But now is for the main event. I'm going to show you how to add enemies. Now enemies work pretty much the same way as items. I'll just set them all over the place. Then I'll go back to here, back to creating sprites. If the number of enemy sprites is greater than the actual enemies, then it will create an actual enemy at the same layer as mode 7. And it will spread the value in the enemy thing. Now, I'm going to go here, set the X position just like before. It's a pretty easy process once you get the hang of it. And you set the Y position here. Copy this. Paste this, change the Y. And set the zoom value of the enemy to, first comes the X position, then comes the Y position. I'm going to set this enemy at 20. And it doesn't matter what you put. I just put like 20, 25, 15. I mean, that's just my normal sizes. Oops, forgot an important part. Times 0.01. I'm going to set my scale to the alterable value A, aka the zoom value. And the most important part that I missed out on here, I'm going to set alterable value C, aka my identifier to rule thing. And I'm going to set that to alterable value A of one of the enemy sprites. So I'm also gonna bring this over here, hold down shift to copy to events, control C, and then V. I'm gonna bring the enemy here, and I'm just pretty much gonna drag this. Actually, I'm gonna put these into a folder so I know what's what. These are all the main objects. And it looks like the enemies here have a preset bouncing ball movement on them already, so I wouldn't have to worry about it since they already have their movement on. Oh, and also oh yes, something new I forgot to mention. For enemies, you don't have to do the alter value C to alter value A. You can also do it this way. Since the E is already spread it, you can go back here, make it so that if alterable value C is equal to 0, then it will pick one of the enemies and it will set his alterable value C to any of these. That way it'll just choose one. So that means if his alterable value C is equal to one of the enemy's alterable value A, then his animation will change, user calculation. His animation will always be whatever this enemy's animation is. And I'll show you what I mean by that in a couple of seconds. But what I mean is that if he's moving, then his sprite should be having a moving animation going on too, as you can see. Let me just make that a little more noticeable. When he's walking, I'm going to make so that he glows, so you can tell if he's walking or not. I guess that's good enough. And that's how you can tell that they're all walking. But the thing is, I also need to make so that if his alter value C equals A, then his direction will be the same direction as the enemy that he's paired with. So that's going to look like that. So it looks like they're all facing the right direction, or whatever direction they're going in, I guess. And as you can see, when I fly, I stay above everybody, so that's cool. Oh boy, 7 minutes already. Okay, but I'm gonna go back here. Sure hope I changed that. Okay, but like I said before, I'm gonna make whatever the enemy's animation is to what his animation is. Right now he has stopped, walking, attack, and getting hit. Now the enemy has the same thing, except he doesn't have walking. But walking is a default, so whenever the enemy moves, then the main enemy's animation will change to walking. I added these two animations for substitutes for attacking and getting hit, just like on the main enemy. But I guess in the next tutorial I'll show you the artificial intelligence again. If you haven't seen my artificial intelligence video, you can look that up. But I'll show you that again and show you how to work that out. In the meantime, you can watch me play around with Spyro. And that's that.